But with 14 days to the Abuja City International Half Marathon, excitement is building across the FCT. Aspirations near completion. All eyes are on Emmanuel Naibet and Ruth Jebet, the champions of the inaugural Abuja Marathon. Naibet's record-breaking 2 hours, 13 minutes, 45 seconds win in 2023, and Jebet's turning 2 hours, 36 minutes, 08 seconds debut still define the race's legacy. Now, as Abuja gears up for the 2025 half marathon, the big question returns. If they come back, can they do this again? Well, joining me from our Lagos studio is Jide Odi, the brand manager in Nilayo Sports Management Limited. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. I will have a lot to discuss on this, and we'll look at it from this angle. Like, what is the objective of this race again, and how do you want to ensure that it is better than the previous editions?
Thank you very much for having me. It's my pleasure to be here. The Premium Trust Bank Abuja City International Marathon, half marathon rather, is one of those very important properties for us in the Nilayo Sports Management Limited, because it is situated in the capital city of Nigeria, and so it's very, very important one for us. Last year, we had the very first edition of this marathon, and this year, interestingly, it has historically gained a labeling from World Athletics. And I can tell you for free that getting a labeling from World Athletics is not a stroll in the park. It usually takes some doing to get to that point. But by virtue of what we were able to do with the first edition, banking on our experience from organizing other international marathons before the Abuja Marathon, and the amount of work that was put in with our key partner, Premium Trust Bank, last year, we were able to gain the label, the first layer of labeling from World Athletics for this particular edition. So that in itself just takes the entire conversation up a notch from where it was last year. And I can tell you from a preparation perspective that a whole lot more is being done. For instance, the race route has changed from what it was last year. This year, we're going to be ending at the Velodrome area of the MKO Abiola International Stadium in Abuja. Last year, we ended at we ended somewhere else. So this year is going to be different. It's going to be more colorful. We have a lot of more people registering. For instance, right now we have over 3,000 people who have already registered, and that was even before we began to make official announcements, just from a digital conversation. So Abuja is ready. We get a lot of messages. Where can I register? So there's a lot of enthusiasm. We're actually very, very enthusiastic about this, and there's a whole lot more of attention paid to cooperation with the different agencies of government in terms of trying to help us create an exciting event for Abuja long-distance runners.
Well, you've talked about the recognition, quoting, and all the preparations for it. And now we look at it, bringing in this number of elite runners. What does it mean for this race and how it enhances its global recognition?
It means a lot. It means a lot. First of all, we were a World Athletics labeled race, which means that there's a lot of technical considerations that have gone into place from World Athletics, and it's not just one of these many races that organized independently like that. So the fact that we can bring in the top of the crop of long-distance runners in the world means that we are becoming a top destination for long-distance running in the world. Because the big idea for us is to take Abuja and place it in the same pedestal as your oldest long-distance races in the world, like the Boston Marathon, the New York Marathon, the Berlin Marathon, and we're going to get there. And given the fact that we've broken a record by getting the labeling in just the second edition, we believe that the trajectory is going to be impressively fast. And then you have the Abuja running crowd that are very enthusiastic runners. I mean, we're very excited. Just yesterday, we had the fitness drive activation somewhere in Jabilik Park there, and the crowd was impressive. And I think it's a very important time to really point out that we're very excited about the fact that this year, Premium Trust Bank has chosen to take the gauntlet all by itself, something that has never happened before in partnering on long-distance running in Nigeria. Being the only brand has said, we're going to pick the gauntlet, we're going to support this holistically, just us, no one else. And we just want to say thank you to that brand, because they're the reason why we're going to do something amazing with this edition. So it's an amazing thing that these guys are coming in. And not just the elite runners from outside Nigeria. We have the Nigerian runners as well, who continuously run long-distance races for other races, and they're going to be here as well. So you're going to have both local and elite runners from outside Nigeria. It's very exciting, and it takes our rating up a notch, because after every marathon race, there's a grading system. there's a grading system that happens that determines whether your race property gets to go up the ladder or if it stays at the same point. So it's going to really help with increasing, the value of this particular property.
We're talking about increasing the value. How can Nigerians key into it? How can they watch? Because we know that most times you just hear about these races and all, but is there any thing put in place for Nigerians to stream live or to watch it for coverage and all of that?
Oh, most certainly, yes. First of all, if you want to register to run in a marathon, I mean, the registration ends on the 30th of this month. But even again, we'll always advise that you try to be fit, because a half marathon isn't destroyed in the park. So try to make sure that you're fit. But you want to register for the marathon, you go to AbujaCityMarathon.com. It's there. You go to our Instagram handle. We have our Instagram handle. We have AbujaCityMarathon.com. You go register to run. We are running our ads online. We have the radio ads running. You will have the television ads running. So it's just going to be everywhere. In Abuja, you're going to see us, out there on the billboard. So there's no how you're going to miss it. Just go ahead and register. And I tell you, one of the big things about these races are beyond the running is the sense of community. This is a very, very important time, for people to come together, to see the things that unite us against, acknowledge the things that divide us. So this race is another opportunity for people to come together, build a sense of community, not just running for your health, but running for goodwill, running for more positive reasons, and being able to connect with people in a way that will just throw away all of that bad energy, and embrace love, because without love, we are nothing. So beyond the running, the sense of community is very, very key for us. So we encourage people to go register to run. There's going to be a lot of entertainment. I mean, when we're done with the race at the Velodrome area, there's going to be a lot of entertainment. We have what we call this post-race concert, where you have some of your favorite musical acts come and just give us an amazing moment, with a lot of dancing and singing. Even along the race routes, we have refreshments along different kilometer points. So we try to make sure that everything is taken care of. The runners' health, we have medical personnel, we have a lot of cooperation with the security personnel, NSCDC, with the road transport VIO, with the police command, all of them are helping us to put together something very, very amazing. So we are showing Abuja people that you're going to have a time of your life. Abuja is safe. Abuja is ready for this race, and we are ready to give Abuja people a wonderful moment to remember.
Well, I wish you best of luck.
And just before I go, just before I go, permit me, it's also important to just note this, that we are, with this edition, we are going to be giving some funding, to the Athletic Federation of Nigeria to support grassroots sports development. And I want to use this opportunity to appeal to other, race organizers and other, sports management facilities to do these things. Let's encourage grassroots development, because that's something that we're doing at Nilayo Sports Management Limited, which is the brand that I represent. We are the top sports management brand in Nigeria, and we are trying to make sure that we build grassroots sports support in Nigeria. So we're appealing to other companies like ours. Let's support the Athletic Federation of Nigeria. Let's try to make grassroots sports grow in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and wish a successful edition of this marathon race and more to come. Well, that's it here on Global Sports Reports on the Rise News. I'm Abi Yomo. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.